the fear of how am I going to put the food on the table, where's the next, dollar coming from? They're the fears, because now, back when I was playing footy, I didn't look to the future. I just was in that moment.
Like you said, you thought it was going to continue forever.
Well, I did, and that's the truth. I didn't think it was going to end. I was in that little bubble, I was in a little world of my own.
I'm Alex McKinnon, this is Transitions. Today I spoke with Australian rugby league legend, Brett Mullins. He played for the Sydney Roosters and Canberra Raiders and won premierships at each club. Brett spoke to me about retirement and the challenges he didn't think he would face. But he still has fears and is motivated to provide for his family. So you grew up in Young, did you?
Yeah.
You moved to Canberra to play rugby league?
Yeah, I went to Canberra. The Roosters knocked me back when I was 15, 16.
Yeah.
So then I went to Canberra and stuck it out there.
In 1990, were you working at the same time when you debuted?
Yeah, kind of. We had odd jobs.
Yeah.
So I left home at 17, so I went straight to Canberra. So I was 18, playing President's Cup. So they had us in and out of jobs, like just labouring, going to demolition bloody places, or going to furniture removalists, helping them out for the day, or all those kind of things. Jobs that allow you to get to training.
The Super League change in the game was something that had to happen. Can you tell me some experiences of that time?
Tim's got us together and told us there's a bit of a movement going on with a new parallel comp coming in. Next thing you know, we're in these motel rooms, each individual player going in.
So you had no idea this was going to happen?
No. Never had any thought about saying, oh, hang on a minute. No, I don't want to do this. But when you see Mal Meninga, Bradley Clyde, Daly, all these big people I look up to, who hear of the game, they're going in to do it. Well, of course, the little Brett's going to follow. Went in there by myself and obviously was overawed by the people in front of me and the money, as I said, the money they offered me, which I thought was unbelievable. Then I went out to talk to Tim Sheens. He asked me what happened, and then he sent me back in, and obviously to renegotiate again.
Obviously the change had happened in the game because the players just weren't getting paid much money.
As I said, I was the Australian fullback at the time, and I was on not much at all, very basic money. And I think Canberra knew how immature I was, so they knew they could get me in there and just put this in front of me. I go, oh, how good's that? But that wasn't my worth, really, when you think about it. If I had someone in there helping me out, or knowing what my worth was back then, I probably would have got more money in hindsight.
No, definitely.
But in saying that, I was happy with what they shoved in front of me anyway.
Yeah.
And they knew I would have been happy with that.
I know that when you went to England, Ricky got the job in 2001, end of 2001, 2002 to coach the Roosters. Can you talk to me about that period when you were in England and you chose to retire?
Yeah, I went over there to England originally going to sign a 2-year deal, or did sign a 2-year deal. I went over there with hernias, so I was injured when I went over there, just recovering from surgery. Didn't play the earlier games. When I finally got to get on the field, I was a bit overweight and played a couple of games and then got injured again. So out of the 30 games I played for that year, I think I played 10. In the end, my crowd used to yell out when I finally got on the field. They used to yell out, "What a waste of money."
Oh, really?
Run out and do these ones with the shoulders down, then make a run, tear my hamstring, get booed off. So in the end, I went to the CEO. I said, "Listen here, I've had enough. I can't keep doing this." And Ricky gave me a call after that and had a chat with him. He said, "Mate, would you like to play again?" I said, "No." He said, "Why?" I said, "I'm just sick of these injuries." He said, "If you weren't injured, would you like to play?" I said, "Well, of course I would." He said, "We'll come back home, we'll put you through intensive physio and we'll go from there." The rest speaks for itself. I worked hard every day, morning and night, physios, ended up finishing on the grand final win. So I did contemplate going around again, but...
You did?
Yeah, I did, but it was probably justified when I moved up here and went to play a game of touch and snapped both my hemis. So yeah, just playing a game of touch. So I thought, well, I made the right decision.
I would like to talk about that period when you did finish playing footy, trying to find a job. What did you find yourself doing?
I got offered to work at the pub and I just refused to do that. I just basically didn't want to do it. It wasn't for me.
Used to go into the pub, not working?
Well, I like working the other side of the bar, That's where I thought I'd done my best work. So I got into beer runs. Yeah. Opportunities for a beer run come up. So I got into those, had those for eight years. And kind of off work for 2 to 3 months thinking, what can I do? Went into sales, hated every minute of it. Now I'm looking for my next adventure.
What's your driver? What's something that drives you?
It's family orientated. Otherwise, if I was by myself, who knows where I'd be, mate. Probably in a corner of a pub somewhere. I don't know. So having those responsibilities is good for me.
What fears, I suppose, when you did retire, did you have? Obviously, we spoke about your purpose to look after your family, that type of stuff. That'd be something which would definitely hit home.
Well, it was, and especially having another child while we're up here. The fear of how am I going to put the food on the table? Where's the next, dollar coming from? They're the fears, because now, back when I was playing footy, I didn't look to the future. I just was in that moment.
Like you said, you thought it was going to continue forever.
Well, I did, and that's the truth. I didn't think it was going to end. I was in that little bubble, I was in a little world of my own. And now, I'm 46 now, and I've got to look to the future. Where's the next 30, 40 years of money going to come from? You've got to start setting yourself up, and that's where the fear is. The fear is, what happens if this doesn't go well? What am I getting to this? What happens if that falls over?
Yeah.
What am I going to do after that if it does? Constantly thinking about what's going to happen.